in Boruto, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I have an idea. So one day Christian is training with Naruto, going, ah! And he's trying to land a hit, but he can't. Then Naruto says, Rasengan! Christian goes, Rasengan! And then they clash, creating a portal behind Christian. He goes, damn it! Then he falls in and goes, then he lands in the leaf, then he lands in some kind of, then he pops into some crate, and he sees someone next to him. He says, Naruto goes, he's about to scream, but Christian slaps him in the face and shut up! He goes, Naruto whispers, who are you? He says, I'm Christian Uchiha. Who are you? He says, Naruto is Uzumaki. And how are you an Uchiha? I thought all the Uchihas were dead. He goes. Then Christian thinks in his head, saying, wait a minute. I'm in the past. I remember Master telling me that he went to jail for no reason. Because he says, look, I can't explain that. I'm stuck here too. We have to go to the prison. So when they get there, they both get the fire seal. Christian. Oh yeah, and before that, I made a mistake. But before training, Naruto said that Kurama's probably going to get taken out of him, so he has a present for you. Since he learned all of his techniques so far, he does a jutsu and seals half a Kurama inside of Christian. He says, awesome! He says he'll be able to turn into a baby, like this. He shows him the hand sign and turns into a baby Kurama. Kurama pops out on his hand, and he's a baby. He says, oh, B, and then he gets bit in the finger. He says, ow, dang you! He says, whatever. The Kurama can turn big. So after that, when they get into their cell, Christian turns into a Christian sneaks into Naruto's as well and hides. Along with him, Naruto gets stolen, then gets stabbed, going roar, scaring away, then turning into a baby, and then jumping back up to Christian. He goes, nice Kurama. He's glad that Naruto didn't see it though. I'm just gonna skip till we finally get to the final road thing, where Naruto's trying to fight him when he's got Sage mode. Christian says, Rasengan! Ah! And tries to hit him. Using it. Here. I'll go get his kitchen chair. So when Naruto is fighting Naruto is fighting with Gamabunta against Thing. When Christian goes for Rasengan, he misses and goes, dang it! And then he's kicked back. Then when Gamabunta is defeated, the whole squad rolls up. Everyone rolls up, and then so does Eight Tails. Christian is. He says. Then they say, what are you doing here? He says, I'm also here to get out of here. He says, I was innocent for nothing as well. I'm coming. He says, stay back. You can't do anything. He says, can I, though? He goes, are you talking back? He says, what's this? Pushes them out of the way and jumps in front of the Eight Tails. Says, bro, get out of my way. He says, you're not big enough to take this thing on. He says, am I, though? He goes, and bites his finger. Naruto says, no, summoning's going to work against this guy. He goes, then goes, summoning Kurama! And summons the Nine Tails. He goes, roar! He goes, nice Kurama! He says, now let's get him! Everyone is shocked that the Nine Tails just appeared. Everyone in the prison is shocked. Even Lord Mu, whatever that guy's name is. He's shocked. They see the Nine Tails. He goes, roar! Everyone says, how does he have the Nine Tails? He says, go, Kurama! He goes, roar! And goes for a strike and cuts him, going, choom! The bird thing goes flying back, going, choom! He says, tail beast bomb! Kurama goes for a tail beast bomb and absolutely hits him, while him and Killer Bee are working together to try and stop this thing, going, he says, go Kurama, I'll be back. Then he jumps off of him to go fight the Moo dude. He goes ripping off the seal, finally going. He goes, finally got off the seal. Naruto says, he got it off. Then he goes, hold on people, let me go get my phone. Then Sai and Sakura come in when he goes to fight Mui, the Mui dude, and say, "You're not gonna fight him. You're too weak right now." He goes, "Excuse me? I am stronger than both y'all combined." He says, then he goes, he says, "You don't even have something good." He says, "Wow, y'all are mean in the past." Then he goes, they go, "Sharingan?" He goes, "Are you another fake Uchiha?" He says, "If I was a fake, then how did I get it?" Then he says, and he puts his hand out going, then disappears, and game over, going, stabbing him, trying to hit him with Chidori. He says, "Sasuke-kun?" Then he disappears, saying, "Flying thunder." Then he punches the ground, saying, "Chidori stream." And Chidori goes, "Zum, zum, zum," and basically hits him. He goes, "Ah." He says, then he pulls out then he says, "Rasengan." They say, "Rasengan." Then he rushes out and going, "Ah." Mui goes for his chains and throws them. But then he's pinned down. He goes, after he does the flying Raijin, backflips and goes, and says, "Never try that again." Then spins around the Chidori going, cutting him. Then he kicks him back and then says, "Did you tell Cameron he could have a basketball?" He says, "Chidori drill," and creates a drill out of the Chidori going, then it explodes. Then he puts a Rasengan in one hand and Chidori in one hand and combines them into a Chidori Rasengan. And Chidori going, and absolutely incinerating him. He sees Kurama fighting. He's fighting him and they're really defeating him. Naruto finally gets Sage Mode ready and then destroys him.